everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Abigail. I talk about what it's like to have autoimmunes and chronic illness as a teenager. So it's been about a month, maybe over a month since my last video. It's probably going to be a quick catch up. I ended up going to the ER and staying in the hospital for 4 days. That's Mabel, that's my dog. Because my legs weren't working and I was in awful pain, and I still am. My legs are still kind of off and on. And my back's spasming. Right now it's not, but it has been. She's very loud while drinking, which I haven't had my back spasm since in 2 years. So that's fun. I got genetic testing done. They thought it was this one thing. Turns out it wasn't. I still have to get the neuromuscular test done, and that is going to be done the 22nd of December, which is fun. I've had it done before. It's not my favorite thing. I don't think it's anybody's favorite thing if I'm really thinking about it, but so that's happening. And then why I didn't film after I came home from the hospital was A, I was busy. I had schoolwork I had to catch up on. B, my dog of 15 years, she rapidly declined the last week of October. And when I say dog of 15 years, I'm 16, almost 17. That dog was almost 16 and has been with me since I was like a baby. We got her when I was 1. And she was the best dog anyone could ever ask for. And she was already having hip problems, and it was getting to a point where like she could not hold herself up anymore. So we talked to the vet, and we all came to a conclusion that we needed to put her down, because that was just cruel to keep her alive while she was in pain. I'm still not okay with it, alright? I'm still kind of losing it. Not losing it, it's been a lot. So we put her down November 1st. We got her back last week. So, but I love that dog. Her name's Lulu. And then my mom's mom, her grandma, was over last week. So I don't know if you can hear her. She is running outside. But so I didn't film last week for that reason. It's been a very busy and emotional few weeks. I've really been beaten down. I kind of got into a mood of where like I'm just tired, want this to be figured out, like I'm kind of defeated. Which I mean, for 4 years of this happening, and that's one of the first times this happened, pretty good. But it's also a thing to know that like it's okay to just sit in that being defeated. It's okay, just don't stay there. And I know I can't stay there because I know the extreme version of me staying there. And I've also wanted to talk about that, but there's been a lot of things happening with mental health recently, and there's been a lot of people who don't want to talk about it. But I feel like if you really feel that helpless and that desperate, you need to talk to somebody, or you need to, I talked to somebody. I tried to lean more into my art, into that dog is I'm trying to be so serious right now, and that dog is running from one end of the yard to the next, and I can't even see her. All I see is like a white flash. Anyway, but I leaned a lot more into my faith and stuff when that was happening. And, I wish someone had talked to me about it. So that's more of, I want that out there. Of this shouldn't be just brushed under the rug, or just because someone seems young. Oh, and she's back. Do you want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. This is Mabel. Mabel, say hi. Okay. And she's off. But, where was I? But I would just want that to be out there. You don't have to talk to a parent or anything, but even talking to a friend, or, man, even a pet. Because I know that sounds stupid, but, like, it helps. And even if you don't believe in God like I do, like, that's okay. There's still things that you can do. Because I know it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and it's not really worth it. Because there's always, whether you think that someone is going to miss you or not, there is always going to be somebody who is going to miss you and who is going to have to go through that. So I just want that out there. And the rest of this video will hopefully be a little bit more cheery, because I need a little bit more cheery in my life right now, because I'm really going through it. I've done a lot more art things recently, which will go into my art room, and I'll show you a few things. My art room is messy. I am fully, that's out there. So I'll show you everything. Probably, maybe. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I did most of my schoolwork. I just have 2 things left. Because I didn't do anything the beginning of the week because I was really bad. I was sick, throwing up. It's bad. This is dirty. It's fine. I think this is mostly cards that I've done and places I just don't have. I don't have anywhere to put these. This, I made this summer because I saw 2 different things on Pinterest. And I was like, I want to make that, but I have a bunch of shells. So it's a whale shark. I made that for my mom. We just have nowhere to put it. I have a bunch of cards that need lettering on them that I haven't gotten to. Oh, that's our Christmas tree in the back. But they're dogs. It's a grad cap, and I could put the year of the thingy on there. It's another one with the grad cap. Party cat. There's another one with a grad cap. And this is all after the fact I told my art teacher that I hate watercolor. It's not my favorite thing to work with, but it's okay. What I'm working on currently, so we got a bunch of these houses. I finished this one there's gonna be puffy paint on the top to look more like snow. Like where all the snow areas are is gonna be puffy paint, alright? Because I don't feel like doing like 50 layers, and also it'll A, cover those cracks, and B, it'll look more like snow. But anyway, this is the first one. There's nothing on the back. I got these from Hobby Lobby and they light up. That's the first one. I also got a barn. And again, this is snow. It's gonna be more pronounced when I have the puffy paint. So, and then those are the two that I've technically finished until I get puffy paint. One has one coat of paint on it, and it's a church. And then I have, it's always a little dog, the animal rescue. Then I did a book nook. Because in my room I have a bunch of book nooks, and hopefully I get another, I need another bookshelf. Because I have another book nook that is not on the bookshelf, but this is the one I did. There's a glare. Hold on. This is the one I did recently. And this is the other one I did that is also not on my shelf. And I think somebody fell out of it. I'm not sure. But it keeps me busy. I do a lot of different things. I do college signs, which I have a bunch already pre-made. But I also do, like, if you want a customized one where it's like, she wanted a sign, but she didn't want it in her school colors. She wanted it to match her dorm colors. So I did that. I think it was like pink, orange, and gold. Maybe. But I also do, these are, I can't really say, that's yellow. I have a bunch like this because I like doing outlines. This is my favorite one of all time that has not been sold. Most of my ones, these have never been in the purple one, the ones I'm about to show you, have never been in a like art show or art fair. So they've never been sold. Because I have an Instagram, but I don't think most people know that, like, I also am not clear about if I'm selling them or not. So that could be my fault. Here's this one. This one's not my favorite out of the group of 3. But it was a little bit different. I'm sorry, I'm like dying over here than what I usually do. This one was my favorite out of the 3. Art's just what I love to do. I know how to crochet too, but I've only crocheted tops. I like doing that type of stuff. I also like reading, which I don't know if I've shown you my bookshelf, but if you saw my bookshelf, you would know that I like reading because it is full. That's why I need another one. But I have a lot of things to distract me and to put my time into. So it's not like, because I'm technically homeschooled even though I go to a charter school. It's just online. So it's not like I just have that and I'm scrolling on my phone the rest of the time. I have other things that I do. I just made a whole, I might have to do a few more of these, but it's a whole box of just Christmas cards. It says Merry Christmas. You can't really see it. That's in gold. So, like, I have things to do. I'm not just scrolling on my phone the rest of the time. What's nice about being in a school like that is that they are very accommodating to time. Like, when I was in the hospital, my mom kind of like sent a message out and was like, hey, this was going on. And we had this like thing we have to do for like 15 minutes a day, every day. And they ended up taking that off for me so I could just focus on my classes, which was nice. And you can, as long as your stuff is done by the end of the week, they do not care. So it's a lot of freedom for everything that is going on. I have to be very on top of everything, because if I don't take my medicine, that can set me off. If I don't drink this much water, that can set me off. Even when it comes to like mental health, like if I don't talk through or if I don't do my coping skills, that can set me off and take me out for a whole month. Like I have to be on top of everything, which can be so tiring. But if you have a friend who is like chronically ill or has an autoimmune, please be patient with them, because there's so many things that they have to think about that you don't have to think about. Like when I go to places, I have to think about, well, if this happens, I've got to make sure I have this or this, that. Or if somebody is even a little bit sick, like I have to figure out whether or not I need to go. And I've had people be sick around me and no one told me, and then I got sick, which set me back a month or more. And so that's a lot. And if my sister's calling me, I'm gonna call her back in a second. But it's a lot. And if I'm like perspective of how many things I have to think about, I'm gonna forget a few things. I've had people say nasty comments to me because I have forgotten something. Also, I'm a teenager. I'm also human. I'm not gonna remember everything. Like, because I remember someone was like, I had forgotten water. I'm not someone who can go out water. And an adult was like, I can't believe she didn't bring water. Like, she should know. But I had my salt pills, my heart, like, the little, I don't know the real name of it. I'm not even gonna try. Heart rate monitor thingy. I had an extra, like, charging cord. I had, a power bank. I had my Apple Watch. I had a whole bunch of stuff I had to worry about in that area. That water has slipped my mind, even though that is one of the main things to do. And that really, like, it upset me for a while. But like patience, really, and trying to understand, even though you may not, is a big thing, because I've had people get mad at me because I wasn't able to do something, or they saw me out and about, but they asked me why I couldn't be at school and all this stuff. And that's really hard. Because it's also hard to explain. Because like I could be fine 1 minute and then the next minute I can't. Also just realized I look like a floating head. But anyway, it's kind of a weird video. Had no plan for it, obviously. More of a rant video. So this is your first impression of me. I'm sorry. But let me know what y'all want to see, because I can try to do art videos. Just let me know. And I hopefully will see y'all in the next video.